What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stoop. We outside today. Uh, Figure I'll get out here and do a video, do a couple videos. Actually, I got a lot of stuff to unpack, and these next couple videos, as many as I can kick out, um, we're gonna touch on some subjects. We're gonna touch on some subjects. We're gonna drop some names, and we're gonna say what I'm gonna say is needed to be said, but we're gonna say what we're gonna say and let whatever happens happens. So let's get to it. First off, this week is the anniversary of the Stoop. Um, as of this week, the Stoop is 1 year old, and I've never. I wasn't gonna say anything because I posted it already. Um, if you like the Stoop on YouTube, wonderful. If you can't get to YouTube, the Stoop has a Facebook channel now, and I put all the videos you see on YouTube. I put on the page as well. So you got the best of both worlds. So please, you don't have no excuse not to see a video. And if you don't see it, the page, or you don't see the page, or you don't see it on the page, please let me know. Let me know as soon as possible, at your convenience, so that way I could look into it. Because I really don't. I look at the page to see if everything posts, and I don't think everything posts. So if you get a chance to look at it. Anyway, let's get to it. So, this week is the first anniversary, 1 year old, and how did the Stoop come about? It wasn't just some brain fart and I just decided to turn the camera on and that's it. One night, it was a couple, maybe it was last year, it was last year. I was sitting there minding my business, and a homie of mine started a podcast. So, me, I support the fellas, the homies. I support whatever they do, if they doing something. So I decided to check it out. First episode, I was like, yo, I got to get on. I got to get on. The content they came up with off the gate, out the door, I got to get on. Like, it literally made me sit up listening. And I loved it. I loved it, and I listened to every episode after that, cause I was like, yo, and immediately I was like, yo, this is fire. Like, no cap, this is fire. This is fire. I said, dog, please let me get on. Please. I literally begged him, like, I can contribute. I was like Ghostface, yo. I got crazy visions. I got crazy visions for Clark. That's what I said to him too. Like, I got crazy visions. So a couple of episodes went by, and he decided to put me on. There was some hit and misses with, technical difficulties, which is to be expected, but no worries. I texted him. We was texting back and forth, like, yo, I'm ready. Like, just say go, and I'm ready. I was pumped because I enjoyed what they were talking about, and all I wanted to do was contribute. I didn't want to, I didn't want to take over. I didn't want to, like, let me add me on, put me, like, it was their joint, and I just wanted to contribute. I just wanted to be a part of it. Like, just put me on. Just let me be a part of it. And they did, and I was so nervous at first, but it came out well. They advertised it on Facebook. I put it on my page and blasted it to everybody. I was sending messages to everybody. Yo, check out Loosely Speaking podcast on Spotify and all this stuff. And people checked it out. Those that did check it out, they hit me back like, yo, this is, and they gave they gave a lot of I got a lot of criticism, nothing negative, all, constructive, which I took because I only wanted to, take this and go with it, you know what I'm saying? So I, I listened to it and I was like, okay. So we did one, two, three episodes, maybe four. Okay, enjoyed every last one, and I just wanna say thank you and shout out to Tech and Raven, Nate and Roy Neal McCullough, and Nate Howell, who put me on put me on their platform and let me shine. And I was feeling it. I was feeling it. It was dope. It was crazy. It didn't get spicy, but it kind of looked like it was about to, but that's what makes people watch. So that was that's what really got me, like, I want to do something like this, and they already had the platform. They just let me be a part of it. Never did I think of my own at the time. So then, what goes up must come down. We're gonna keep it real on the stoop, okay? My brother Nate, he's my guy to this day. Him and his partner of the Loosely Speaking podcast did a post on one of their topics that they were going to talk about. I wasn't part of that conversation. It's not my platform. So I had to get in my head quick that, yo, Teef, you're not going to be on every episode. You might want to be, but you're not going to be on every episode. I'm telling this to myself. So I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm having this internal conversation. Like, yeah, you're right. Just pump your brakes. Your time will come. So they did a post. And like I said, we're going to keep it real on the stoop. Of, health, I think the topic was health is wealth. I think that was the topic. And my brother put on a CPAP machine. He took a picture with his CPAP machine on. His partner did the same. Now, if you know me, you know my father's Jimmy Wilson, okay? So I'm already not quite put together. So I'm being totally real. When I saw this shit, I laughed. I thought it was hilarious. And I didn't go, yo, y'all look crazy. I didn't say nothing. But I put the laughing emoji. And hindsight's 2020, shouldn't have done that. Okay? Shouldn't have done that. So it's safe to say Raven took offense to it. One could assume. Let's assume he took offense to it. And that was pretty much the end of the conversation part of the three of us. Now, me and Nate, we still kind of text back and forth. So Raven texts me back like, yo, what's so funny? And that's when it kind of hit me then, but I didn't think about it. And it took a minute to be like, yo, I shouldn't have done that. But the damage is done. If you know me, I don't apologize for nothing. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was hysterical. Not putting one and one together, thinking, they're about to do an episode on something and this is what they are talking about. So I fucked up. Let's call it what it is. I fucked up. So me and Nate tech. I was texting him, and he kind of told me like, yo, that was he kind of he kind of feel a way about it. So right at that time, I was like, yo, tell him my bad, yo. Like, come on, Nate, you know me, I'm like that all put together. So I was like, yo, tell him holler at me. I'll squash it. I didn't mean no harm. I didn't mean no ill will, nothing. I didn't know. My bad. I'm willing to apologize if I mess up. Um, I put it out there for him to. I even put it out there this morning. Like, yo, like, hit my line. Let's chat. I ain't heard from him yet. So all I can do is offer the olive branch. If they don't want to take it, then I can't force them. You know. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Because I talked to a good friend of mine about it, and they told me, you should apologize. And I was like, yeah, I think I should. So, on behalf of myself and the Stoop, I want to. I can't say if. Can't say if. Um, that which I was trying to do was dope. I apologize for not taking it serious. I meant no ill intentions. I meant no ill feelings. It was a bad. My bad. It was wrong for me to laugh at something like that. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I apologize. Um, if y'all check this video out, please, hit my line. Nate got my number. Roy Neal McCullen, check your messages. I sent you my line. Let's chat. If you got something you want to get off your chest, look, we adults, and let's talk about it. I'll take a L. I'll take a L. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit I'm wrong, but I say this because, as I said before, I meant no ill feelings. I meant no ill will. So anyway, let's get back to the story. So when I realized that they was ghosting me, and for all sense and purposes, they were ghosting me, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start my own. I said, I can start my own. So one of the things that I did, the first person I called my brother. Shout out to Sincere. And I told him, literally, I told him how I felt. Now, at this point in time, my brother was like O-Dog from Menace to Society. Because he was like, yo, we can do our own, man. I can do this. We can do this. Man, I'm like, yeah. And I'm raw. I'm in my feelings. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And he was the one. I take no credit. He was the one that came up with the title for the Stoop. Broke out the old picture for the thumbnail. I was like, okay, he is on go mode. And if you know anything about my brother, when his mind is on something, it's go. It's go. So at the time, my schedule was not the way it is now. So I was driving up to Greensboro every Saturday to record. So, he wanted to record an intro, and I said, I got the perfect intro. I went back because again, remember, I'm in my feelings now. So I went and I said, if you want to do music for the intro, I said, let's do No Vaseline. Based off the conversation we had on their podcast. Remember, still in my feelings. So I said, yeah, this one gonna get some attention. So, because of copyright, whatever, we had to slow it down. We did it, and it came out dope. It came out dope. Okay. So we did a bunch of episodes. We did a bunch. Every week we was doing an episode. I never told my brother what my plan was. I was like, if we let's do this every week. He was like, bet, just let's just let when you come through, we do it, and we did it. We talked about whatever, you know. As time went on, the travel became more of it became financially challenging. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have a driving to Greensboro is nothing. It's the gas you gotta pay for that kind of was like, yo, we can't be doing this every Saturday we was going, and it was hitting my pockets too much. So it was that, and then there was some other factors that came into play that I was like, yeah. I look back at the episodes we did. I think we good for right now. I said I said to myself, I never talked to him about it, but over time he was doing videos and adding it to the channel. So I'm like, okay, cool, because if you know my brother's very outspoken, and a lot of the videos, he's on go. So when he's on go mode, I just sat back and let him go. I didn't put no cap on him or like, yo, chill, you taking up too much, because it ain't about that. This is our joint, I brought him in. I want him to shine. I wanted him to, put content up and things of that nature. I wanted him to go off. I did, and he did for the most part. But did I get the response that I was looking for? Yes and no. And I'm not even going to get into that. But I did get a response. And that was it. So because of the traveling got kind of challenging, one day I just had another brain fart, and I was like, yo, why can't I do this? I can do this on my own. Like, so, I love the intro. We had the backdrop, and it was, my man did it. He did it. And, I would love to have something like that set up here, but I don't, I could do it, but I just, me, I'd rather go and get money. I'd rather get paid. I'd rather go to work. And it wasn't that serious. It really wasn't. It was something me and him, we did for fun. It was something that me and him did together. But, things kind of fizzle out a little bit. But it didn't fizzle out for me, though. So one day I just had a brain fart. I said, I'm going to do this on my own. So I pulled out I kept it real simple. I don't, no backdrop, no theme music, even though I'm going to get that theme music. I'm going to get it. I think I got a camera on my laptop, and I think I'm going to do it like that. But, that's when the feeling hits me. But for right now, I'm good with just pulling out the tripod and hitting the camera and going, It still gets posted the same. I can still get the comments and the reviews and what have you, so it's all good. So my mission was to just do twice as many videos as Loosely Speaking. Like, if they do a podcast, I'm going to do 2. If they do 2, I'm going to do 4. But something happened. I don't know what happened. They just stopped recording. So in my mind, I was like, but it wasn't like that. To this day, I don't know why they stopped. They just stopped. I wish they hadn't. In all honesty, I wish they hadn't stopped, because They was interviewing people. They was doing interviews. They did interview with Papa Ness. Like, I know Papa Ness when he was Chris Elliott. Like, let's keep it funky, okay? All the people, with the exception of the lady that owns Mama Nails, I know them people. Except their homeboy, I didn't know him. But it was dope content on their part, and I was like, damn, I gotta do some interviews. So I had a brain fart. I was like, why don't we get on camera? Let's get on camera. I put that out there, and I'm still putting it out there, and I'm hoping my guys get back to me. I'm still willing to do it. I got the spot. You know, we could keep it simple like we got now. I didn't hear nothing back yet. I'm being hopeful. I ain't hear nothing back yet. But what I was gonna do, what I'm still on deck to do, is Amazon got some equipment that I thought it would be dope if we could get, and I'm still on tap to get. But I don't want to do it for nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to hear back. You know, I put it out there multiple times. I'm still waiting on a response. You know, like I said before, I would love, you know, when I first heard and the chemistry that all three of us had on the subjects that we was bringing up, that they were bringing up, I said, this is something. This is something. But why limit yourself to Spotify? Let's go on camera. Let's get on camera. And I'm still willing to get on camera, but I want these guys to do it with me. I did it with my bro, and we came up with some dope shit. And we could, if I hit him, I'm like, yo, you trying to record something? I know he'd be like, yeah, let's go. And I keep that in my back pocket because I already know how he gonna do. So I say that to say this. And basically that's how the Stoop came to be. You know, the Stoop is like a diss record. And if you listen to Loosely Speaking podcast and listen to greatest diss records of all time, I was in my bag that day. I was in my bag for real. Like, I kept debate me. You can't. One thing I could say, when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to rap music, you can't debate it. Like, I'm saying this, and I'm standing 10 toes down on this. I can go when it comes down to hip hop. Like, give me the platform and give me the topic, and we can go. You know, I'm that confident in what I know, because I've lived through it from its inception to now. So that right there in that episode was really like, yeah, I can do this. Give me the topic, I can go. But for some reason it kind of just stalled out. But it didn't stall out for me, because here I am, you know, I'm still doing it solo. And I put it out there again, you know. Nate, Roy Neal, holla at me. Let's do this. Let's get on camera, bro. Let's get on camera. Let's get it. Let's go. You know, I got the spot, I got the platform. We can come up here and we can debate whatever you want. We can debate whatever you want. Whatever you want to talk about, we can go. If you want, we can get spicy with it. We can talk, you know, whatever it is you want to get off your chest. Come on. My door is open to you. My door is open to both of y'all. Nate, you already know. You owe me a visit. But Roy Neal, I'm putting this out there, bro. Come holler at me. Let's do it. So on that note, I want to say to the Stoop, happy birthday. I want to say to everyone, everyone that has watched, liked, commented, didn't comment, sent negative comments, said I had something wrong with my kidneys, said I had bags under my eyes, which I do. I do. Even the dude that tried to really come at me with that smoke, I had to let him know, this ain't what you want. Him too. I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to do this, giving me the platform to do this, giving me the energy to keep doing it, to respond. I respond to all the comments, every last one of them. I respond to all of them. And if I don't do it in a timely manner, my apologies. I check them every so often, and when I see a fresh one, I respond, positive or negative. Positive, because like I said before, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. Give it to me. Bring it. What you got? Debate me. Debate me. But I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep it going, because it's a beautiful thing that I can get to sit here and just let all this out, And I wasn't, for the longest time, I wasn't going to say anything about it, but when I got the notification that the Stoop turned a year old, I was like, oh, wow. And I went back and I listened to those Loosely Speaking podcasts. I went back and listened to them last night. And I believe the same thing. Nothing has changed. There's something there. There's something there. So all I can do is put it out there. I can't force no man to do what he don't want to do. Excuse me. So all I can do is put it out there and pray that we can create that magic again. Again, my apologies if I said if, I'm sorry. My apologies if I offended, if I disrespected. My apologies. Let's make it right. Let's get on camera and talk about it. On that note, I'm going to say this. Happy birthday to the Stoop. Let's keep it moving.